What's going on, man? This is D Weezy. I am back at y'all with another video. Now today, oh, you said you noticed something? Oh, this mic? Oh yeah, new mic. You know what it is, man. The reason why I bought this just because y'all can actually hear my true voice from now on. Cause I don't know, man. It's like these vids, like the past vids I made, the mic, like the mic from the actual phone I'm recording off of, it don't translate my true voice for some apparent reason. I don't know why, but update the quality just a little bit. This should be enough though for the time being. Now today's video, this is a topic that I just came up in my mind when I was stocking shelves at work. Basically, it was about, I had like 2 TV shows that I will never understand. Now when I say 2 TV shows I never understand, it's more as like not much of I don't understand why this show exists. It's kind of more like, why did this show is even aired on television? Like, why do like the people, like the producers, the executive producers and etc., why do they think that putting these shows out here really just makes sense? Because one of these shows didn't for me, but the other show is more like the behind the scenes aspect, like when the camera's turned off and like the true feelings get maxed because of basically someone be putting on like a fake persona just for the cameras or whatever. Now the first show that I have in mind, I don't know if many people remember this show, but I remember this. I've been watching this show since I was like a little kid or whatever. I only watched it only if it's like turned on television. Like I didn't have like the CDs of it. I ain't had it recorded to watch later on, things like that. And that show is 1,000 Ways to Die. Now, if for those who don't know what the show is about, the title is basically self-explanatory. Somehow, some way, these people found 1,000 ways a person could die. So the first time I was watching this, I was a little kid just growing up. I think this was around elementary school, I believe. And then I was just walking in my room, turning the TV on, trying to find some cartoons. Y'all know how little kids be. I was scrolling through the channels, letting know all of a sudden I see this show and I'm literally just like confused. I was just so confused about the show. And so I kept watching it because when I see something that's at least a slight interest in me that I've never seen before, I want to see what comes in store with it, right? As I'm watching this show, it was this man that decided to just somehow, some way go outside and go to this ant pile and sniff fire ants. Yes, sniff fire ants. And then he was just sniffing them like this was just a normal thing for him. And I was just sitting there like, why is he just out here sniffing ants? Like, I know I played in the ant pile before. I know what it feels like. I never, I ain't never did none of that. Obviously, because I have common sense. The man goes back in his room. He was just sitting there for a little bit, just casual sitting there, just chilling. Next thing you know, he started to feel his nose burning because, yeah, it's fire ants we're talking about here. He just started like screaming. He started scratching his nose. He started like trying to dig in his nose or whatever. And then another thing about this show is that when the man is like close to his end, they will show like this diagram of what the damage is doing inside the person's body. For this case, it was showing his nose, and that since he was sniffing fire ants for some apparent reason, he was basically, the ants started like biting his nostrils. Some of them started climbing up to like, I guess like right here, and started biting in this area, which ultimately lead him, you know what. In conclusion, I was just sitting back. I was like, we literally was just watching people commit SI like it was nothing. That was like one of the reasons why I would never understand why the show is on air or even let alone exist. So the second show that I want to talk about, this is a more popular show that's still going on to this day. And I ain't gonna lie about this show, man. It's funny. This show is funny, bro. There's a lot of funny people that came on this show. And the show I'm talking about is My 600 Pound Life. Now we had like famous My 600 Pound like people. You got the 1,000 Pound Twins. You had the teacher that had checkpoints outside of his classrooms. We had another guy that literally has an ice cream truck on speed dial. And then y'all should know whose name y'all should know if I just do this. Buttermilk Biscuits. Y'all should know what that is, bro. This was the show. In all seriousness, it was about the show that was like from behind the scenes aspect. Can you really just sit back and just think about this, Rico? Okay, think about it. Just think about it. 100 pounds is not a concern. 200 pounds, not a concern. 300 pounds, you might raise your eyebrow like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But if you like a lineman 300 pounds, that's not a problem in my book. 400 pounds, now you're getting a concern. 500 pounds, something needs to be changed. And then 600 pounds is when somehow, some way, the family's like, okay, we need to chill, you need to stop. My question is, bro, like, why do these families wait until like this 600 pound mark? It's like some magic number or something that it's just like the set point of, okay, you just gotta stop. Like, you ain't say that he was 300, 400, 500 pounds, even past 600 pounds, you ain't say nothing, bro. Like, you ain't just had like a family meeting in the living room and just discuss this. You just allowed this to happen for some reason. And then also, like, I know y'all be sitting around at the dinner table. At least it's in the back of your head or something like, man, this dude's big as I don't know what, man. Somebody got to tell him something before I do. I'm just saying. In conclusion, I just really don't understand why those shows even exist. I don't really understand the point of both of those shows. Really, is the worst. I mean, the 1,000 Ways to Die show is much worse than the My 600 Pound Life, because at least My 600 Pound Life is funny. At least it's funny. Well, yeah, that was really about it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. By the way, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. At least throw me a like, man. This is a new mic we talk about here. A new mic. I know it's a little small. I know it's miniature. I know it's pee-wee size, but like, some is better than nothing in my book. So yeah, make sure you share this with a friend or two, maybe 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus. Just help me out here, and I'll see y'all next time, and I'm out.